We're joined again by Mike, who's just returned from Manchester Marathon. Mike, how'd you get on?
Smiling. Yeah, I finished it. I've got the t-shirt. This is I'm sure my wee brother will be laughing. Finisher. 3 hours, 22 minutes, 25 seconds.
How did that compare to what you thought you were capable of?
Yeah, I think, like I said to you, I think it was quite fair. I think if I'd done a bit more specific long runs training, I might have been able to get a bit faster. But I think yeah, I did a good shift.
So you're happy with it, but room for improvement.
Definitely, yeah.
But you know what you need to do to improve. Train.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's just where I was at with my training. Like I had certainly done the mileage, but I don't know if it was really specific towards the marathon. Like, and I'm starting to run, like maybe do some real running maybe now in the training.
So how was the prep on the day?
I think the prep on the day was okay. I got up and breakfast and stuff was a bit muesli like I would normally do. That seems to work quite well for me, so I think that was okay. I had managed to take some of the gels. That kind of went okay. I was probably most worried about that because I've not really experienced in that at all. So that seemed to go alright. I don't know, maybe wasn't feeling so comfortable. I skipped a pee stop to save some time at the start, and I think that was a mistake. So that probably cost me a little bit of time because I had a wee stop halfway. So that won't be happening next time.
Was there any points during the race, it's usually about mile 17, 18, where people hit the wall? Did you ever feel like, oh, I've done too much, I can't move, can't go on? Or was it okay the whole race?
Okay, I suppose there was some specific. I started quite far back, so I don't think that really helped me. I don't know how much it really slowed me down. So the start was a little bit annoying, in the fact that maybe I just wanted to get a bit of space and just settle in to a bit of groove. But then so busy and there was some slower people. That was a bit annoying. And then after about like maybe 6 or 7 miles, it's kind of open, and I spotted a couple of people that were quite experienced, and I was like, if I can cling on to them and keep with them, I would tick that box and get a really good time that I was going for. But then it's probably just a little bit much for me. So after about 6 or 7 miles, I was feeling like I kind of lost a bit of focus. Maybe just a longer race. I was running and doing my stuff and doing it at a good pace, but I just felt like a bit different than my race, where you're focused on just what you're doing the whole time. Like, and then I got to maybe halfway, and I was like, I've kind of set myself up where I could go for that kind of silver time if I was feeling good.
But what's the silver time?
That was for my age group. The club standard is like 3:16:55, so I was at 1:38 at halfway. Everyone was like, I was like, I'm never gonna negative split it. Like, and my wee brother was like, how no? And I was like, okay. So then I thought to myself, I'll maybe just go out easy and set myself up for that. And then if I'm feeling good, I could try for it. So then I got to that point. So I executed that quite well, I suppose. And then I got to the point where I was like, maybe I was starting to feel a bit harder. Maybe I felt like I was a bit slowing down. Maybe a small hill, but maybe that was it. And then once I got to mile 20, I was like, I was actually, I don't think I was feeling too much like I was really hitting the wall or anything like that. I think I was using these caffeine gels. I maybe took a bit too much caffeine, but maybe that was keeping me going. Like I got to like mile 20, and in my head I just thought, well, that's 6 miles to go. That's just 10k. It's 45 minutes. That's nothing. And then I wouldn't say I started pushing from there. But I probably did start pushing because I was like, I need to try and keep my pace up. But I was falling back to about 8-minute miles, where I had been running about 7.5, and I couldn't really pull it back to 7.5. It was like, nah, I don't really have that much in me. It's like, but then there was some people like crashing out, struggling, pulling some stretches and stuff at the side, and I was feeling okay, like I could keep running, but I didn't think I had a sprint finish for the last 2 or 3 miles. I didn't think I could have pulled that off.
So you got to the end and you're happy with your time. When's the next one?
Well, I've got this Devil D-side at the weekend, so I'm doing a 5k, a 10k, a 15-mile trail run, and a duathlon over the Saturday and Sunday. So I've not really thought too much about that yet. That's probably more about survival and maybe just some training and stuff. I might try and push myself a bit for the 5k.
So you're still saying you're doing it a week after a marathon, but is that because DOMS hasn't kicked in yet?
I don't know what DOMS is. At the minute, I'm just going to say I don't believe in it. But I'm sure you're all telling me, like, it's coming.
Well, maybe that's a sign that you could try harder.
Probably. Like, I was keen to bring my bike today because I thought like just that'll get kind of blood flowing. I could probably go and just keep my legs turning, and I could keep moving, and I wouldn't really have to put a big effort in. So I'm just going to go cycle home, probably take it quite slow, try and do that. So yeah, and I've got the Larry Grew, so I think my focus is probably going to move from the road to Benahee. To maybe do some more trails.
Yeah.
So maybe give you a shout, Mike.
Yeah.
Come down to your bit.
Less tarmac, more trails. That sounds good to me.
You can show me some routes.
Well, congratulations. You've done your first marathon, and I'm going to let you go and cycle home because I need to go home and get my tea. And thanks everybody for watching. Mike.